Hey guys, it's Becky. I am back with another process video. Today I am going to be using the Maggie Holmes Flourish collection for my layout. I am going to use this paper right here as my background. The opposite side of this is a brick wall, which I really love. I also like that peacock side as well, and I do have a photo to scrapbook that has to do with a peacock. But I'm not going to be using the paper, obviously, because I'm using this brick side. Right here I'm pulling out some papers that I think I'm going to use. You can tell the ones with the solid side, those are the exclusives that she had made for scrapbook.com. This paper right here I'm showing you is one that is from the original collection. I am going to use the heart side of that, and I'm going to use just a little bit of the other side. This pretty piece right here, I don't end up using. I do end up using this one, both sides of it. I use a side for the floral and I use a side for the green. This layout is going to be a grid style layout because I don't know why. I've been doing quite a few grids this year, I feel like. This is probably my third or fourth layout that I've done in a grid. Right here, I'm just going to go ahead and try and see how I want them laid out. I'm putting some photos down. I'm not sticking them down yet. I'm just trying to arrange them. It does not end up being this way. I am going to take those photos. If I haven't already, I'm going to back them on white. Yeah, right here, I'm going to go ahead and do that. I've really gotten used to the white border, and sometimes I cut the white border funky, but whatever. I just recently learned on this app that I use to edit my photos. I use, well, not to edit them, but to collage them into, you know, a 4x6 or whatnot. It's Lilpix or Lipix, L-I-P-I-X, Lipix. Anyways, I just recently found the icon on there to add a white border. The problem with that is I haven't found a way where you can make all the white borders exactly the same size. You kind of have to eyeball it and guess. But if I'm just printing one photo for a layout and I want a white border on it, I finally figured that out. It only took me like 2 years, so go me. I don't think I'm using a sketch on this one, but I'm not entirely sure. I know I had a comment on a past video, and because I use sketches so much, she was asking could I do a picture-in-picture, you know, put a picture of the sketch up in the screen. I am trying to figure that out. I haven't came across a layout yet to voice over that I did use a sketch like that, which is hilarious because I always do. But I still have yet to come across one of those layouts to try and learn how to do the picture-in-picture. So y'all wish me luck with that when, when I finally get to the point in figuring that one out. I'm not really technologically challenged, I don't think. I'm just lazy. I'm lazy. I don't want to figure it out. I'd rather scrapbook, right? Okay, so I am going to back my photos, a couple of them anyways. No, I do think I do back all 3 of them in this floral paper. On one of them, I think it was that one right there, you saw I cut the paper a little bit short, so it kind of has like a double layer of that floral paper behind it. I'm okay with that. It still looks pretty good. This one I'm going to back again on that teal color. So I have not done my journaling on this page yet, but I will, I promise. These are photos of my old sewing machine. Now this is a sewing machine that was with me since, I don't know, for 25 years. Well, I went ahead and got a new sewing machine and I passed this one on to Marissa. And I'm just kind of documenting it because it was here with me for a long time. This is the sewing machine I made all BJ's Halloween costumes on and, you know, things of that nature. So there was kind of a little bit of sentimental value in there. But I wanted to get a new sewing machine. It would have bobbin jams and stuff. It probably just needs a service, you know, maybe $50 service or whatever. I don't think this machine was very expensive to begin with, and the one I replaced it with certainly was not expensive. But, you know, I just wanted a new one and so I didn't have to deal with them bobbin jams and stuff. So I went ahead and passed it on. Right here I'm showing you this house paper. I am going to fussy cut out a lot of those houses because of course I am. I also pulled out that big house die cut. Look how big that is. It's huge. I do use it though. I was so proud of myself. I used a ginormous piece of ephemera. Go me. There you can see I put my title down. It says so much fun. I don't usually do puns. They're not really my thing, but I thought I'd put that on there. Like I said, in the journaling, I'm going to be talking about how this has been with me for a long time, and probably I will talk about it being so much fun. I just now showed you the color wheel that was by Vicki Boutin. I accidentally, these are packaged two different ways. They're packaged like this that says color wheel, and then they're packaged in another way that says something like mixed media ink. It is the exact same thing, and I accidentally ordered these twice from scrapbook.com. And she said, I did email her, and she did say that, well, you can return, you can return it for shipping or whatever. I haven't done that yet because I was thinking, well, I haven't done a giveaway in a while, so maybe I might put those. I mean, they're kind of expensive. That was like a $30 mistake, $35 mistake. That's expensive to me for ink, right? Even though you get so many in one palette, but still. So I was thinking that I haven't done a giveaway for a while, so maybe I might just do one and put those other color wheels in there that are labeled or branded mixed media ink. We'll see how that goes. I'm going to go ahead and commit to the placement of the photos. So there's one at the bottom right, there's one on top of it, and then there's going to be one at the top left. And that card down there, that's those little hearts, that's where I'm going to put that big piece of ephemera. That's the row of houses that I was so proud of. You may be wondering what this sewing machine has to do with a house, and it doesn't have anything to do with a house other than when I would sew, it was always at home, right? I wasn't taking that sewing machine around with me. I don't know. I just liked the houses. I thought I'd go ahead and use them. I am popping that ephemera piece up on some foam tape. And I did ink the edges of everything. That's why I pulled out that Vicki Boutin ink before I got on my little rant about all the other ones, right? So I did ink the edges of everything with kind of a teal color that was in that collection. These are some gold hearts I pulled out of the same chipboard pack that had the alphas, the alpha thicker pack. I pulled out several of the gold hearts to scatter around the page. Right here I'm just trying to get it kind of straight. I'm going to put this chipboard house down here at the bottom, but I'm also going to layer one of the houses that I fussy cut out underneath there. Here I thought I'd use a doily. I'm not going to. I am inking the edges. Now when I did this, I don't know if one of the houses ink wasn't dry, or maybe I turned the lid upside down and put it down. I get some big spots down at the bottom of my page, big smudges, and you can see them, so I am going to have to kind of try to remedy that. That's where my journaling is going to go anyways, but here in a little bit I'll show you how I fix that. I can't see the smudge on the page looking at the screen right now, but it's down there. Maybe I haven't done it yet. So right here I'm layering two of the fussy cut houses underneath that big ephemera piece. I'm also going to layer one up here at the top left, and I'm going to layer one at the top right as well. Here's another piece of that chipboard. It's a house. He's going to sit right there. I was trying to make this chipboard heart work up at the top, but I am not going to end up keeping that there. I am going to put a gold sticker that's not, as thick. It kind of fits in that little curve of the roof a little bit better. I'm going to take it off the sticker sheet. I think that's what I'm doing right here. Yes, it's going to go right there. Kind of fits in that curve of the roof a little bit better. And here I'm going to layer up that other fussy cut house over on the right hand side. It's kind of extending out over the border. I do like it when I can do that on some grids, like you might have like 4 or 5 square, or 4 or 5, nope, you would not have 5, 4 or 6 squares. I do like it when some of the pieces kind of overlap the squares. I think it's kind of gives it a nice little look. So up here at the top, I'm going to kind of fill it out a little bit with this label, and I'm going to tuck 2 of the fussy cut houses underneath that label up at the top and kind of overlap the label on top of it. I didn't stamp my date on it. Man, I've been having such a hard time with stamping on glossy stuff. I don't know what my problem is, but I always smudge it. So I went ahead and pulled out the number stickers that were on that Maggie Home sticker sheet, and I just spelled out 2017. And it is a bit too long for the label, just because of the way I did it. I wanted to put a chipboard heart up there as well, so I stuck the chipboard heart down and then ended up giving myself not enough room to spell 2017. I do keep it that way though. Right here is where I'm putting that chipboard heart down, and you see I reinforced it with Scotch Quick Dry. It's not going to come up after it is dry. It is not. So here I pull out those numbers and just put 2017. Of course, on the right hand side of that chipboard heart, there's going to be a big space, so I pulled out another one of the tiles. They were on that same sticker sheet. It just has a heart in it, so that's what I put on the right hand side of that heart. Down here I'm going to go ahead and commit to a chipboard heart, and right there as well above that the ephemera piece. Right here is where I took out the white acrylic ink, and I'm dabbing it on the paper, right, because that's where I got all the ink stuff. I don't even know how I did it, but here looking at it, what happened was that white acrylic ink, and this has happened on another piece of paper before, it like absorbs the color of the paper up into the ink. So now when you look at this white acrylic ink, it has a pink tone to it. It's like absorbed some colors up out of the paper. It's really weird, and I saw this happen. I did some splattery things on a piece of paper that was kind of a brown, had brown tones in it, and it absorbed and my splatters looked pink. It's really weird. I think I'm going to go back over that with more white now that the first layer of acrylic is dry. Maybe if I go back over it with white, it won't absorb into pink again. So right here I'm using this Dilutions ink, I think it was. I wasn't looking at the screen. Yes, it was Dilutions, and I'm giving that a splatter around the page. After I do that, I do not do anything else to this layout until later when I do my journaling. All right, guys, I have some still photos at the end of questionable quality. They're questionable quality. All right, guys, please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye, guys.